People give you hype ideas to make short-term money. Sometimes people will tell you, oh, let's do this quick thing and make like a lot of money. Anything that involves quick, get rich quick, most of the time, 96% of the time, the bad idea. It takes time to build wealth. It takes time to build wealth. Right? So if anybody is saying that, I'll teach you how to make money really fast, just in 1 year, you could make 30, 40, 100, 1000% growth. Run away. Because it's unheard of. Almost nobody was able to do this. One exception there, I'll tell you one exception for that. As I'm talking about what are the things to invest, I'll share that with you. But except for that exception, almost nobody has consistently delivered above 40% annual return. So even some of the biggest, greatest investors and fund managers in US, some of the people who are really famous, they're still not able to deliver above 40% annual return. And those people are extremely rare. Usually we find out who they are after they die. The reason is we don't know if they have consistency, right? There are like fascinating people like that. John Templeton was one of them. He was able to produce really high return for his client and become a billionaire in Second World War. And then through Second World War, he did some fascinating way. Somebody you should study. And he has something called Templeton Fund. I mean, he passed away, but his fund is still continuing. Okay, so as you do this, I would like you to be paranoid and fearful when everybody is greedy. So this is another concept from Warren Buffett. Like Warren Buffett, I be fearful. And I added paranoid, fearful and paranoid when everybody is greedy. Everybody is saying, oh, look at that. The market is going up. Everything is good. Everything is great. Run away. When everybody is fearful, when everyone is fearful, be greedy. So what does that mean? If you go to a store, like if you go to a mall and you want to buy Lululemon, if you know what Lululemon is, or if you want to buy like really expensive clothes, and all of a sudden, there is a fancy brand called Lululemon here in the US. And if there is a 50% discount, I'm sure it is in different countries too, there is a 50% discount for Lululemon in the mall, what do? You'll be like, no, I would rather buy it for full price. And if they are like, okay, because of the Christmas season, everybody's trying to buy, so we want to increase the price by 25%. And usually Lululemons are like $100 per piece. And so if it's a $100 thing and they are selling it for $125, what kind of dumb question is that, right? Like if they have 50%, instead of $100, they're selling it for 50. Instead of 100, they're selling it for 50. Instead of 100, they are selling it for 125. Which one will you go and buy? What a silly question, right? I know. But this is what most people do. When the stock market is up, everything goes up. People want to buy their stocks. Isn't that crazy? Everybody's, oh, I made money. I made this thing. I made money on this thing. And I made money on that company, this company. You're like, oh, whoa. Oh, yeah, let's go invest there. And all of a sudden, you invest in the peak and the market goes down. And you're like, oh, I'm so lucky. Those guys made money. I don't make money. Why? I'm the unlucky one. No, you're not. You're the unlucky one because you waited for it to go up and you went to the mall and purchased Lululemon or whatever product that you buy. You bought it for 25% more than the market price. Why? You could have bought it when it was 50. Everything comes down. And when there is recession, when everything is down, you're like, oh, no, stock market is crazy, dangerous. I cannot. You look at that. I put money and I lost money. I lost money. This is for like, I cannot do this. This is not for me. I would just save in cash, some money in cash for me to survive. Do you see the problem? So when there is discount, when there is 50% discount, when the whole economy is crashing, when there is war, when there is recession, when US goes to recession, when other countries go to recession, It is a discount. Write it down. It's a discount. You're getting 50% discount on stocks. You could have bought like 50% Apple for 50% of the price. You could have bought Amazon for 50% of the price. You could have bought some of the biggest companies for 50% of the price on 2020-21. Nobody did. A lot of people did not buy. Some smart people did. You could have bought literally almost everything. Everything was on 50% sale on 2021, the middle of COVID. Bitcoin. We'll talk about crypto briefly today, but we'll talk more about crypto in a future video if you're curious about it. Bitcoin reached 4,899 or something at the time of COVID. Today it's 50,000. And I am not a crypto promoter. I do not recommend people spend a significant part of their money in crypto. And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm sharing what I'm doing, what my friends are doing, so that people can learn from it and grow their financial asset to the next level. So they are not taken advantage by big financial institutions who unfortunately want to rip you off. I'm not against them either. I'm just for you. Does it make sense? So I would like you to let you know that from 4,885 to 50,000 in 3 to 4 years right now. So Bitcoin is the only asset, not crypto. Bitcoin is the only asset that performed more than 40% over the years. Does that mean you should put all your money in Bitcoin? No. Probably 1 to 5% of your asset, probably you could invest on it. And the Bitcoin goes to a significant high amount, let's say $1 million, then you could benefit from it. But you didn't need to take any risk when in the middle of COVID. You didn't need to take any risk. You could have gotten Bitcoin for 4,885 because you know why it reached 4,885? Because everybody was scared and paranoid and fearful. And that is how you build your asset to the next level.